I've flown a lot of things, but nothing gets the heart racing quite like a jet fighter screaming across the sky. The real question is the DEERC F18 a precision scale model beast, or is it just going to be a pile of foam by the end of this video? Welcome back to the channel. You're watching this thing fly already. I'm Doug, and we're taking a look at the DEERC F18. Now, usually these small scale jets are a nightmare to fly. They're twitchy, they're fast, and they're unforgiving. But this one claims to be easy to fly for beginners and pros alike. Before we see if it actually stays in the air, do me a massive favor, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We review the best gear so that you don't have to waste your hard-earned money on crap. Most RC planes in this price bracket are 2 or 3 channel toys. This F18 is a full 4-channel setup with a 6-axis gyro stabilizer. That means you can get authentic flight controls, ailerons, elevator, throttle, and rudder with a digital co-pilot. That digital co-pilot is keeping you level in the wind. And I'm going to fill you in on this right now. It was a windy day. I should have never been flying this thing, and it seems to be going quite well. It's the closest thing to a real hobby grade experience without a $500 price tag. Out of the box, it is ready to fly, which is huge because once you start pulling loops and rolls with this thing, you aren't going to want to stop. The EPP foam is surprisingly resilient. I may have tested that out a little too much in this video. You've already watched a couple of unscheduled landings, and it just bounces back. If you're already in on this and you want to grab one for yourself, there's a link in the description below. It really helps the channel out a lot. Whether you're 18 or 45, the thrill of a low-pass buzz with an F18 never gets old. This DEERC hit the sweet spot of performance and price. Now, this flight wasn't perfect either, and nothing ever is. So what do you say I land this thing in one of the closest trees, and then let's go talk to me right at the flight test facility. It comes ready to fly. You literally charge up the battery and go fly it. They're like $100. We'll see what the actual videos look like, but I'm telling you, it is a little too windy to actually be using this out here today, but I really wanted to get this content done. Look how beautiful it is. Wanted to get this done, so I kind of risked it a little bit, and unfortunately, Maverick has been shot down. You know, Tom Cruise and Maverick have upgraded to F-18s, you know, from his old F-14 Tomcat, but he still got shot down on this mission, but not until I was a good solid half hour into flying this in conditions where it shouldn't be flown. I was on the second battery, really almost at the end of the second battery, which is what prompted the crash, because it was sometime when there's no wind, like those last couple minutes of the battery where it's almost a little underpowered can be the most fun to fly. I mean, it is so easy to control, it never gets out of whack, that kind of stuff. But because there was a little bit of wind, when I lost a little bit of that power, lost a little control, and this tree over here caught it. So Maverick has gone down in flames. I guess the North Koreans got to launch their missiles and I lost the movie. But what you need to know is this thing is absolutely a ton of fun to play with. If you use it appropriate I'm telling you, it needs to be like a non-windy day. Any wind on any of these that I have tried out really interferes with the fun. If it is flat, no wind, ridiculous fun, amazing. This thing is cool, it goes fast, very controllable. I will say the level flight button is freaking ridiculous. You get it up about, I think it has to be like 20 feet in the air. You hit the level flight button on the remote and it locks it in at that level, and then all you have to do is turn, adjust the speed, do the stunts, do the flip over, all those kind of things, and you don't have to worry about the flying up and down kind of thing. Really does make the experience a lot nicer, a lot more fun. There are 3 key features I want you to know about this that is a little uniquely different than other RC planes that I've worked with lately and makes the experience better. I mean, significantly better. Number 1, that remote. The remote I told you about is such a nice size. Like it sometimes they're like a little baby sized and they're a little small in your hand. This is perfect, where even with adult big hands, it is comfortable in your hands. but you could hand it to a little kid and they could use it easily also. So it is a perfect size, the remote. The physical size of the remote is amazing. Number 2 is, wait till you see these crazy things. Number 2 is, look at this, and you're gonna be, number 2 is, look at this, and you're gonna be like, Doug, you're insane, but I'm not insane. Number 1, you can open the battery thing easily, and number 2, you see that? It is retained. I can't tell you how many of these things you need a screwdriver to open it, and then it falls out and you gotta fumble around with it. Okay. Number 3, again, seems like Captain Obvious, but it is not, and it is really nice about this. See that? See how nice and easily this battery fits in this compartment? Actually, I don't know if you can see because it's getting dark. The compartment is actually shaped to hold the battery perfectly. Like, it's configured exactly to the battery size, so you can just slide it in, pops right in like that, and then you just close this and it is retained without a whole lot of drama. I'm telling you, this kind of basic organization has been not available on these planes. And the fourth secret thing, which is absolutely amazing on this, and you're gonna be like, Doug, you're insane when you say this, but you see this? It has a basic physical on-off switch on the bottom. That's it. A physical on-off switch at the bottom. Again, same thing. So many of these don't have that. They either turn on when you plug in the battery, or they have like a compression switch that never works right, and you're trying to press the switch, which is on the bottom of a little airplane, and it's like just a disaster. A nice, simple mechanical switch on and off. Ridiculously cool. The innovations never stop. But in any case, if you're looking for an amazing plane to enjoy, this is definitely a high recommendation to you. This thing is so fun and so cool. I do have one complaint. I'm going to say one complaint. You see how the controls run back here along the sides here? So it makes it a little difficult. You can't, like, it would be natural to hold the plane at the back and when you're going to launch it, right? But you kind of can't do that because you're interfering with those controls. So you have to hold it a little more towards the middle, and it's kind of, I don't know if you can see, it's like a little hard to get a grip there. So it definitely is a little harder to do that with than most of them that I've flown, but it is absolutely doable. But that's my one little, if there was some way to get those controls inside or on top, on the bottom, not exactly where you want to hold the plane, that would be my personal recommendation. In any case, if you're looking for a plane, you should definitely get this one. There's a link here. There is a link here on the screen or down below. Both of them work the same way. Neither one costs you anything extra to use. If I've added some value here, please like the video, follow the channel, hit the hype feature if we're here on YouTube. If you have any questions about the plane or planes in general, put it in the comments. I'm happy to have a conversation with you, try to help you out with that. You just want to know, is this F-18 Super Hornet the right RC plane for you to get started with? I am curious about this too. DRC was nice enough to provide it to me so that I could fly it, show you what it's like, let you know what's involved. I've flown a couple of their planes before, and I really do appreciate, because some of them kind of stunk. Some of them were amazing. So I'm hoping this one's going to be amazing, but I do appreciate that they don't stifle me and I can kind of say whatever I want. All right, let me just show you what it comes with real quick. It comes with an instruction manual. It comes with a super cool looking FA-18 Super Hornet with two propellers built into the wings. We're going to have to stick on the vertical ailerons on there. We've got 2 batteries, landing gear, additional propellers and stuff. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, I'm going to say I'm a fan of something already. So many of these things you have to glue the nose cone on. This one's already attached as it arrives. And these vertical surfaces frequently need to be glued on, but I can see, because I'm not going to read the instructions, that they just snap on. So let's try that together and see if I break something. First shot out. bam, snaps on. Wow, see, this is an improvement. This is what the kind of thing that makes this is the kind of thing that makes something like this giftable, right? Like, because you could give it to somebody and you don't have to turn their life into a whole project to make things work. This is cool. All right, let me charge it up. Let's take it out, play with it.